Hey everyone, welcome back to John's Watch. Today we take a look at a new game called Old World. This was released on the Epic Store on May 5th, 2020. The trigger price is $43.99 Canadian, so that's probably about 35 US or regional equivalent, and it's developed and published by Mohawk Games. So this is very much like a combination of Civilization and something like Crusader Kings. It's actually created by Soren Johnson, who is the lead designer of Civ 4 and Offworld Trading Company, so it's very authentic. Also, just a heads up before we get into it, apparently the music is like copyright claimable, so I've muted all the music in the game and hopefully I've found some good stuff to add in post. So, I've actually done a full playthrough already, wanted to get a feeling for the game, so let's start another one. And when you start up, you can choose your leader. It's kind of like your Civ, but your leader actually changes over time. Unlike in Civilization, I guess like it's closer to Crusader Kings that your leader actually like grows old and dies, and then your heir becomes you, I guess. So I played as Greece. Let's go as Egypt. That sounds kind of neat. You can see over there like starting texts, unique buildings, fairly similar to some kind of Civ stuff. And then on the setup screen you have a simple setup or an advanced setup. Whoa. That's kind of cool. Let's get everybody in here. Hell yeah. So I think it starts you on the easiest difficulty. Yeah, so that's what I did last time. So I guess I'll just bump it up to this one for now. Great that you can customize all these. Holy crap. Okay, so here we are. We're in the game. You can see it looks very similar to something like Civ. This is our character right now. We are Queen Hatshepsut, the founder. And then this is our child, I guess, our daughter. Fantastic. She's very cautious of me. So yeah, you start with a settler, you can found your capital, you choose like the family in the capital, and that gives you certain bonuses. That's one thing I think this game needs a little bit of work on. You can see down here it's just a development build right now, it's still very early. But I did find like some of these are quite self-explanatory, but some little icons I didn't really understand what they meant in my first playthrough. I still didn't really understand the families. So this family gives us loyalty, which is for military units. This gives us more food. That sounds kind of cool. This gives us civics rate, getting specialists in projects. Okay. And also -2 unhappiness. That's quite good. I think I want to go for food. Like that's good for like faster growth. There we go. And also very different from Civ is that each unit doesn't have like its own movement. So like normally a scout can move like 4 tiles or something, and it can do that every turn. But instead you have these order points, and you can only use so many order points. So like if we get this worker, let's get him over here. You can see like under right here, if I move here, it'll drop down to 6 orders. So if you watch down there, bam. So that used one of his order points. And let's get him to build a farm, which used another one. And then our scout, he can move pretty far. So you can see like the rings. So like in here, it would be 1 order point. Here, 2 order points. And here, because it's right up against the fog of war, it would just use 1 to get over there. So where do we want to send him? Let's send him over to these horses. And so when we're on these horses, or like sheeps, goats, those kinds of things, you can spend another order and you get some materials. So what do we get here? We get 50 gold. Sweet. There you go. So yeah, most of these are pretty self-explanatory. You know, use iron on units, use wood on a lot of buildings, a lot of wonders, and the same with stone. These are our science points. We're not on our technology yet, we'll get there. So we could keep moving our guys if we want. What's that over here? Oh, another city site. Perfect. Let's go scout that out, I guess. So, also different from Civ is you can only settle on city sites. You can't just build a settler and go wherever. So it's a good idea to scout all these out quite early. Also, each year is a turn. So each game has 200 turns, years in it. Right now we're on the first year. If we went on to our next turn, we'd be on year 2. Makes sense. Also here is the point system. That's one of the victory conditions. That's the one I did last time. I'm not actually sure if there's other ones. But you can see here, this is how you get the points. Getting lots of cities is good. I think I had about 6 or 7 in my last game. At the end of this video, we'll go into that game so you can see what it looks like. Just getting lots of culture will make your city into a legendary one, so that gives you another point. And also building wonders is really good. So we are out of tactics points, so I don't think this guy's going to be able to move. Nope. We could like spend some of these loyalty points to get him to move, but we don't need to. Let's get our research. So if we have a look at the tech tree, this is the whole tech tree. It all fits on one screen. I think this could maybe be a little bit different, like maybe have it expanded and like show the name of it underneath. I think that would be kind of nice. What do we want first? We started with these. Oh, we started with labor force. That's cool. And now we can get one of these. What's good for us? What do we need most? Food, really. Let's go for that then. That can let us build camps. It's quite easy to get into if you've played a lot of Civ. When I played like so many of these games, I'll start up and like 20 minutes in, just constantly reading tutorials, I'll be overwhelmed and I'll just stop. But this one doesn't have a ton of tutorials, but it all made a lot of sense to me. I don't know if that's just because it's quite intuitive, it makes sense to play, or just because I've played so much Civ. But I found this very, very fun and easy to play. It's really good, by the way. Let's go on to our next year. Another really cool thing about this game is you get these little events all the time. There's constantly little events that you make decisions on that impact the game, give you buffs, stuff like that. It's really, really cool. So Egypt's in need of a decision regarding its labor force. Some in court support a system of slavery, while others wish to keep freedom. So if we hover over slavery, that would give us +5, I think that's like diplomacy something per year, but all cities will get +1 unhappiness per year. And that costs us 400 of our civics stuff to do a policy. Freedom, all cities +2 science per year. So, I don't know, let's go for science. Our subjects will be free. You can also put it off, or I don't actually know what this does, but we're gonna go for science stuff. Yeah, let's go down to our city site. There's some food here. I think that just gave us some food as well. We just want to scout like all around this area. A tribe, okay. Okay, so I guess because we just met our first tribe, the Danes, it gave us a warrior. And it's basically like, hey, they're sitting on a cool city site. You should probably kill them and take their land. So that's what I'm gonna do. Where is my warrior? Warrior? Oh, here he is. He spawned right next to it. So yeah, we can just attack. Declare war on the Danes. You bet. Die. I don't think we're gonna even need to move the other one. Let's see how far he can get down. There we go. And then we're gonna need a... Oh, it's already... I think it auto builds a settler for you. I guess it's like part of the tutorial. Okay, so here you go. This is like the Crusader Kings style thing. We got a marriage proposal for us from the Sate family. So who do we have here? Ooh, -4 gold, +10, what was it, civics rate, +2 science, or -3 of that loyalty stuff. Yeah, I don't really need that. Lots of science. Okay. You can also turn it down, and then the family will be mad at you for 20 years, which is a lot of the game, actually. There we go. We've got our spouse. Hooray! King Consort Seneshret. Hooray! You can unlock an ambassador, you can unlock a chancellor and a spy master. You'll just like unlock different characters along the way. You'll get like teachers and stuff that you can put in there. Are we still attacking? Excellent. Let's get this guy over here. Oh, he walked right through it. Perfect. Kind of like a... Was it like a tribal village in Civ? Our explorers discovered a cache of yellowed star charts in the ruins. Who should receive these charts? Our scouts could use them. Gain a scout. Or there we go, we get a teacher kind of person. A great scientist. Perfect. We've got a tutor. And that means she's going to be able to start teaching our princess, so you can kind of customize your next character, because you will die eventually. Excellent. Let's go explore the other side of our city site. Ooh, another Was it's an ancient ruins, that's it. Okay, our little worker's finished over here. I'd really love that it gives you like a little recommendation on these. Because like there's so much land, and there's later in the game like this whole side is just full of all these options. It's very overwhelming. What do we need most of? We need iron. Would a mine give us iron? Plus 60% iron? I guess so. Let's do it. Mine. Hooray. I guess we're not using any stone. We're not losing it either. Same with wood. Whoops. Off you go. Off you go. Heaven and Earth. Okay, this is where Heaven and Earth meet. The only way to see its wonders is to inhale some of the mind-altering plants. Okay. So we get 20 culture in Wasset, which I think is our capital. And she becomes exotic. Gives us a nice charisma bonus, and we get more civic trait. Or we could just get some money and some experience. Let's do this, absolutely. Very exciting. We've mostly scouted around our city site. Even though we're going to be claiming this one. When's our settler done? In 1 year. Die, Danes. Die, Danes. We did it. We've driven them away. Oh, they gave us some food. Cool. Okay, our settler will be done next turn. We can send him right over here. Excellent. End year. Okay, our settler's ready. He'll get there in maybe next turn. Can we push him along? Let's see. So March, that takes 100 of this. That's as far as he can move. Okay. Oh no, he can move here. Let's get him right there. Bang. What do we want here? This one seems kind of good. +2 civics and +1 science. Hell yeah. Yeah, oh, didn't see that one over there. Sweet, and now we're in friendly area. We can heal up. And this guy, he might as well just go sit over on the city site. Oh, there we go. Air education. We can start training our heir. So yeah, she just gets like bonus stats depending on what she studies. What are we gonna want? I don't really know. Probably some more of this. Our next research is... what do we want? Probably just these early ones. Because they're just 1 year. Let's take divination. And our scout can still move. Should we get our scout over there? No, one of the warriors will go there. Scout can just keep checking around here. Here we go. What do we want here? We want another settler, actually. These are like recurring things that just give you bonus stuff. So you can see, like, you do that in 5 turns, you'll get some culture, food, and get rid of some unhappiness. We don't really need those right now. Like, it's recommended. I like these. These are very useful to have. But I want a settler. Perfect. And actually over here, we're going to want a worker. So we can start working this area. And it's also got a really good queue. Like, if you put like some scouts on there, you're like, great, I've got my scouts. Oh no, I really want my scout now. Click, it goes right to the front. It's a really nice queue system. You don't even have to install a mod for it to work. Insane. Okay, we got another little event. Like I said, you get so many of these and they really like spice up the game. A family friend paid a visit to Princess Nefertari's school and sent a glowing report about the heir's progress. Great. Sent her a gift of academic texts, give her some experience, or she can get some charisma. Yeah, let's do that. She's already like working towards this. Perfect. Our next research, husbandry, kind of more food. Our food's looking pretty good, but we could do some more. Let's do that. This guy, let's get him over here. He'll walk over there at some point. Heal again. Oh right, and so ambitions are little goals that you work towards throughout the game. And they give you like a point to here. Or no, if you complete 10 ambitions, you win the game, so that's another victory condition. I think this one seems quite easy right now. We're already working on another settler. So we're halfway there. You know, in, what's this? 5 years, we'll have this one. And he should scout another one out pretty soon. So yeah, that's a pretty good ambition to do there. There's got to be another one around here. Oh no, barbs! They're here! Uh-oh, are they going to attack? They do have range. So we are going to get the heck out of here. And I think we're going to send our oh no! Retreat! A barb land over here, jeez. Okay, let's get him on there. These ruins were once occupied by a tribe from beyond the sea. We can get 2 scouts, or we can get some science. Yeah, let's go for a couple of scouts, why not? That's pretty useful. And I'm going to send these warriors over to those barbs, because they're a little bit close to my city. Let's get some scouts going. Oh, a warlord of the Gauls. Hello. We can trade him some wood for food. Could be okay. Or we could get rid of some iron. No, our iron is going down, so yeah, we'll give him some wood for food. Hooray! Hello, Gauls. And then this scout can go over here. Oh, sweet. We'll do that next turn. Okay, wow. God, that's been going for like 20 minutes already. So I'm gonna save this. I think this screen could be like a little bit better, but on the other hand, it's also really nice to see like exactly where your save file is. Second game save. I assume that'll be altered in future builds. So pretty much the only downside is that late in the game, it definitely lags a bit. Most of these games do, like, I'm pretty sure both Civs did, because there's just so much going on the screen. Like, cities get really big, there's so many, like, improvements on each of them. But this save file is, like, 2 turns before I won the game. I think it's, like, turn 150 or something. And yeah, I also got some errors somewhere. It's turn 149. You can, oh god, yeah, you can see it's super laggy in here. Definitely not 60 anymore. But yeah, this is, just wanted to show off kind of an end game kind of thing. Like I'm at 22 out of 23 victory points, and I think I'm just building a wonder somewhere. I think right here he's building it. No, that's an axeman. But yeah, it was really fun. Really enjoyable game. Definitely one that I can go back to. I'm probably going to finish off that Egypt playthrough because that was looking pretty promising. And I think like I'll just pick up more things as I go along. Like when I started, I really didn't understand most of this stuff, but now I kind of get it. You can also like buy and sell these resources. So like a lot of wonders need like 600 stone to build them, so you can just buy them if you need them if you got lots of money. It's really cool. This is like probably my favorite Civ-like game I've played. So many of these games that like mimic parts of Civ try to do their own thing, and it's just not very interesting. This obviously does its own thing, you know, like your leader dies over time, and it's really fun. I really like this. There you go, that was a look at Old World. Thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!